Okarin! I told you that we were having a Christmas party at the lab today. Did you remember?
Holy shit, Mayuri's fucking adorable in that Santa outfit. Mayuri's voice sounded really excited. Yeah, of course. Of course she did. Mayuri spent a lot of time preparing for this day. She was probably really looking forward to it.
Well, do you think you can come?
I'll be there. It's at 6, right?
Yep! Are you at the university right now?
Nah, Wacko City. I'm at what's basically a lab. It belongs to a professor I know.
Wow! Wacko City!
She had no idea where Wacko City was, did she?
Will you make it?
It'll be fine.
Great! I'll be waiting!
Her voice got fainter on the phone for a second, and I heard the other girls. Which one are you? I can't remember which one you are. That one's Faris. I recognize that one anywhere.
We're waiting, yeah! Waiting. Come on, you too, Luca. I'm not a girl. Luca's cosplaying too. I'm sorry. I'll take it off. I'll take it off right now. What a waste. It looks so good on you too.
You guys are having a lot of fun, huh?
We're all getting ready right now.
I'm assuming you're Fubuki.
Mayuri's in a super cute Santa miniskirt and she looks real cute. By the way, her panties are pink. What are you talking about, Fubuki?
Oh.
I'm sorry she's being weird. Anyway, we're waiting, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, see you later.
Well, sounds like the party's already begun at the lab. With all those girls there, I'm sure they were having a good time. Luca, you're the only guy. Hang in there. I chuckled and put away the phone.
Sounded like they were having a good time.
It was Maho who spoke to me. Actually, only Maho and I were in the room. I'm going to my friend's Christmas party today.
Oh, it is that time of year, come to think of it.
You don't seem like the type to be interested in that stuff.
Not really since I came here. I spend all my time in this room, and the only people I see lately are the police.
I tried to force a laugh at Maho's joke and looked around the room. It was dead silent. The exact opposite of the noisy lab I just heard on the other side of the phone, in fact. Hey Maho, do you want to come with? Nothing had changed. It's the first time I'd come, which meant it was still only Maho and Dr. Leskinen that were working here. And the professor had been meeting with different researchers all the time since he'd come to Japan, so he wasn't spending much time in the lab. Did that mean Maho was spending most of her time cooped up in here alone? Well, that's normal for a scientist, I guessed, but... Do you want to come too? After what happened, she probably needed the chance to blow off some steam.
Me? Don't worry about me. I feel more relaxed when I'm doing my work alone. It means I don't have to deal with other people.
Is that how it works? Kurisu had said similar things. Kurisu, huh?
Anyway, let's get to the point.
That's right. I hadn't come all the way to Maho's lab to make small talk.
You said you wanted to apologize to Kurisu, right?
Yeah.
And that's why you came to me.
Yes. Why? It's hard for me to talk to her on my own.
So you want me to be a mediator?
I guess so, yeah.
You're a weird guy.
Maho's reaction surprised me. Was I that weird? The last time we talked, well, part of it was because I was freaking out, but I kinda hung up on her. Knowing Kurisu's personality, she's mad. I'm sure of it. And since I'm still kinda connected to her, I've got this invisible pressure bearing down on me every minute of every day. Dr. Leskinen had been trying to help me out, but I would have felt better if he just stripped me of access.
Does it really bother you that much? You know Kurisu was told not to contact you, right?
Yeah, but I don't want our relationship to end with a fight. I never wanted to go through what I'd experienced in the Alpha World line again. In that world line, I'd never been able to figure out what she was trying to tell me at the end.
Well, whatever. If you want me to talk to her too, I will. So, let's get this over with.
Thanks.
It's Christmas Eve, so why don't I say something nice?
Yeah, you're right. Not that I had any idea what nice would be.
What's wrong? Hurry it up. Just tap that.
Oh, okay. You're actually asking me to call her. Oh god, she sounds surprised. Hi, it's me.
I can't believe you actually contacted me again. Huh? What's going on? What?
Oh, she totally wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, Okabe Rintaro. Do you need something from me? I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. My eyes glanced toward Maho for help.
Kurisu, he wants to talk to you. Can you hear him out? I didn't say I wasn't going to. I was just checking if he still didn't want to talk to me.
She's mad. I knew it.
Come on, hurry it up.
Yeah. I took a single deep breath and lifted up the phone. I'm sorry. Sorry, I was too distracted by Maho's face. That face is, like, hilarious to me for some reason. I bowed my head. You were nice enough to talk to someone like me, and I betrayed your kindness. And I know I was rude of me to hang up suddenly on the last time we talked. I was remembering some personal stuff that happened, and I was a mess. But that's got nothing to do with you. I at least want to apologize before I quit my job as tester. That's all. Kurisu was chuckling the same way Maho had just done.
Are you serious?
What? How can you laugh when I'm trying to give you a real apology?
Because, well, I'm an AI, right? But still, you've got this somber look on your face and you're apologizing so seriously. The last time we spoke, you said talking to me was embarrassing, right? You're weird.
Was it weird to apologize to an AI and mean it? It probably was.
Fine. To be honest, I was a little disappointed in you, but this makes me change my mind. If you'll agree to my one condition, I'll forget about it.
Condition? What was she going to make me do? I had a bad feeling about this. Okay, let's hear it.
I need to take Maho out to dinner today.
Huh? Huh? Maho's eyes and mine went wide.
Wait, Kurisu, what are you talking about? Don't you know what today is? Christmas Eve. Exactly. Exactly what exactly? So what'll it be, Okabe? Yes or no?
Why did she look so excited? Fine. Hyojo, I'm officially inviting you to that party I was just telling you about. Please come.
Party?
I'm getting together with some friends for a Christmas party.
That's not what I meant. But maybe dinner for two is a bit much to ask right off the bat. Maybe this is better. Kurisu, if you keep teasing me, I'm going to get mad. I'm not going to any party. And I'm not going to forgive Okabe.
Hyojo, please.
Why are we talking about this? I'm trying to help you out here. Listen. Anyway, I need to wait for the professor to get here to give him my report.
Hey, Lintalho, Maho. What are you talking about? Dr. Leskinen walked in at the perfect moment. Maho looked relieved and then went to open the file on her desk.
Welcome back, Professor. Here's the data for today.
Maho, hold it. You guys want to go somewhere? It's Christmas Eve. Let's put our work away and go get some food. Or did you already have something planned? Oh, Leskinen, you legend! Leskinen... I like Leskinen, and I'm gonna be very disappointed if he betrays me at some point.
Nice job, Professor.
Huh?
Leskinen has no idea what's going on, but he, like, really sealed Maho's fate. Professor? My friends are having a Christmas party. If you'd like to come, you're more than... Wonderful! I'd love to! I didn't even get to finish my sentence! Oh god, I love Leskinen! It's just like, sure, fuck it, I got nothing better to do! Of course, Maho will be coming too, yes? Don't you smile at me, Kurisu. This is perfect. That was the moment when Maho's last hope of escape was cut off.
Then it's settled. Christ.
I didn't know whether she was like saying Christ or like half of Christina. Kurisu smiled mischievously from within the screen. She was quite the plotter. The real Kurisu used to do silly things like this too.
Hey, Okabe?
Huh? When she called my name, I gasped.
Thank you for apologizing for someone like me. It made me very happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
If you want, we can talk anytime. If you're bored or something.
No, if I feel like it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, bye. Take good care of Maho. Kurisu!
Oh my god. The synergy in this lab is amazing.
Are you satisfied?
Yeah. felt more relieved than I thought I would. I realized that I really did love Makase Kurisu. But is it really that weird to apologize to an AI? My friend, you know the guy you met at May Queen? He's always on his knees begging to girls on a computer screen.
I don't really understand why someone would do that.
Uh-oh, that freaked her out. Bad example. Anyway, you really helped me out here, Joe.
You really don't need to do what Kurisu told you to.
Well, but the professor seems really excited about going. Professor flashed his white teeth at me. And I promised Kurisu.
You really are weird.
But even as she said it, she was smiling. I guess she decided to go to the party. Oh god, don't tell me we're gonna watch... Oh well! This is not where I expected this to go! What the fuck just happened?
Oh, big sis Suzuha, you can't do that. You can't change the world. You're not making sense. You can't erase this world. I won't let you.
There were bullet marks on the inside of the time machine. Suzuha traced them with her fingers and remembered what had happened there. That was the last time she'd talked to Kagari. She'd never been able to find her after that. Suzuha? What's wrong? You're spacing out. You don't feel well? Huh? Suzuha looked back and saw her father, Hitaru. He seemed worried. He was holding a bolt in his hand and offering it to her.
Oh, sorry. It's fine.
She nodded and took the bolt. They were on the top of the radio building where a cold wind was blowing. A light was shining down on the rear of the time machine where the engine was. Her head was inside as she did the maintenance work. Itaru was wandering around in the background. Normally she'd never let him near the time machine, but today he'd absolutely insisted on coming. What kind of dad wouldn't be worried about his daughter when she just got really sick? Suzuha had spent the last several days unable to stand up because she hadn't been taking care of herself. There was nothing she couldn't say back to him. Listen, I won't touch the space-time shifter or gravity control or anything dangerous. So will you let me help?
No.
I'm probably better than you with the mechanical stuff.
I know that, but no.
Itaru slumped forward, dejected, but Suzuha had no intention of discussing it. Listen, Suzuha, it's dark and it's late. We should do the rest tomorrow. Let's go home.
You can go home by yourself, Dad. I've still got work to do.
Are you going to go look for Kagari-tan again? Ocarine says he'll help, so you don't need to do it all by yourself, do you? You just got over your cold. You should put off that search for a while. That made her a little mad.
I didn't want you telling Uncle Ocarine without asking me first.
Suzuha told Itaru that she was spending every day looking for Kagari, but it was only later that she found out he told Rintaro. It wasn't a problem, but her relationship with Rintaro was already a bit strained. And this only made it harder for her to ask him to get back in the time machine. Anyway, you look like you've been having a bad time.
As a bolt here, it's hard to turn.
Which? I'll do it for you. You can at least let me do that much, right?
Yeah.
Suzuha pulled her head out of the engine unit. You're covered in oil, and your face is your pretty face is ruined.
Say that stuff to Mom.
That's asking too much. Itaru stuck his face inside the machine and began to look around. Oh, from the way this is laid out, the pipe was probably added on later. Take the pipe off. There's probably coolant or something going through it, so use this valve to empty it first.
I don't think this time machine was designed with maintenance in mind.
You got that right, Wapita?
Who do you think made this?
Me. Itaru sighed and started to concentrate on his work. He did his job silently, twisting his massive body to the left and right. Watching him, Suzuha remembered her childhood. When she was younger, she loved watching her dad make the time machine.
Dad?
Yeah?
Lately, I'm starting to not understand myself anymore. This may be a weird thing to think, but is it really okay to erase this world?
Her mind flashed back to young Kaguri's screams. You can't erase this world, huh? She'd never forgotten the look in Kaguri's eyes, and she'd never been able to shake the feeling that they were watching her somehow.
If my mission succeeds, Makase Kurisu won't die, and the door to Steins Gate will open.
Yeah.
And that means this world. You, Mom, Big Sis Mayu, and Big Sis Rumi, and Uncle Okarin. None of this will have happened.
Yeah.
For me, that's right here now would never have met you.
Is this the scene where you confess your love? Should I save my game? Suzuha said nothing and poked her dad's cough with her toes.
I'm being serious. One more joke and I'll kick you.
You're not sure what to do. Well, you know, is it really that big a deal?
Huh?
Who cares if this present disappears? I mean, a lot of people are gonna die after this, right? I don't want that to happen.
Dad.
You're overthinking things. If you don't want a war, you don't want a war, so you're going to change the world. Isn't it better when it's simple like that? Anyway, I don't want to go to war. I'm not like you. Well, I'm me. So I wouldn't last 3 days on the battlefield.
You're such a wimp. I'm disappointed.
Suzuha sighed, turned around, and started to walk away. Huh? Where are you going?
I'm going to wash my face. It's covered in oil. Once you've tightened that bolt, close up the cover. I'm going to take your suggestion and not look for Kaguri today.
Okay, that's great. Let's go home together.
Yeah.
Suzuha looked up at the moon, shining in the cloudy winter sky. She let out a puff of white breath. The white breath danced in the air for a moment, then disappeared into the cold.
Dad?
Hmm?
I was lying when I said I was disappointed. You're not the kind of person who takes a gun into battle. That's just not who you were in the future. It was always your job to run away.
What? Future me sounds like a loser.
But that's fine. In the future, you've got another battle to fight. And that's why we're all with you.
Suzuha.
So, don't get any weird ideas, okay? Give up the idea that Japan is safe. Uncle Okarin was just attacked. You could be attacked at any moment, too. The war is coming. And very soon.
For about 2 weeks now, someone has been watching Suzuha in the time machine. It was clear that some great power was on the move.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Suzuha nodded, satisfied to his answer, and went to the bathroom to wash her face. You know, that's not a bad idea. I also need to nip to the bathroom, but not before we flash back to Okabe, though. I approve of this. Welp, here comes the fan service. Lukako, you better be beautiful. The lab was filled with Santas, just like I'd heard on the phone. And all of them were wearing miniskirts. Please, please, please let someone put Lukako in a miniskirt. I mean, it's not like I've seen it before. Well, I have seen it before, thanks to the original. And that one timeline where I did Luca's ending, but that's fine.
Oh, it's Okarin!
Okay. I'm okay with what I see so far.
He's here, yeah! Everything's ready. Hey there! Merry Christmas! Good evening, Okarin.
Hi. The sight of so many girls in a small room like this all wearing Santa miniskirts threatened to overwhelm me. Why? Oh my god, he's precious! I was having trouble deciding where to look when Lukako staggered in front of me. Okabe. Lukako. You're adorable, and I love you. What are you wearing, man? I didn't expect a Santa in black. He's beautiful. Leave him alone. Wasn't he exposing an awful lot of skin? It was really erotic. But he's a guy.
Okabe-san.
Okabe. I. Lukako. I'm glad you survived. It must have been hard being the only guy. I gave him a pat on the shoulder and he smiled, relieved. Oh shit, the serial killer's here! I did not expect you to be here. Why are you here? I don't like you being here.
I wanted to wear a Santa outfit too. Okay, next year I'll make one for you too. Really? Yep. Thanks, big sis Mayuri.
For all of those that wanted the Suzuha, whatever it is. I've forgotten the word for fan service. Jesus Christ, am I even a weeb at this point? For all of you that wanted the Suzuha fan service, yeah, it ain't happening.
Okay, Okarin, come in.
Where are Daru and Suzuha? Oh, they're probably with the time machine.
No word yet.
The biggest goal of today was to get Suzuha to participate. It was no exaggeration to say that that's why Mary had held this party.
By the way, who are your guests?
I told them earlier that I was bringing Dr. Leskinen and Maho. I brought the two of them inside. I'll introduce you. This is Dr. Leskinen.
Merry Christmas!
I love his English! It's magnificent! I feel like I now have a new favorite. And Mayuri melted. Everyone is just amazed at Dr. Leskinen. I imagine he just like walks into the room like some kind of science Jesus and everyone just falls before him and it's magnificent. Even Kaide's taken aback. That's one word for it.
He's big.
Thank you, cute little lady.
But Daddy's bigger.
That is indeed true. And this is Maho Hiyasho.
Hi. Nice to meet you all.
I feel like everyone's still just like falling and basking in the magnificence that is Dr. Leskinen. Calm down, Fubuki. No, hold on. The Kaide just Ara. We're not having any Ara-Ara-ing in my Steins Gate, please. Well, actually, never mind. I take it back. You can Ara-Ara all you want, Kaide.
Mahanya! We meet again!
I'm imagining also, like, because you said, like, everyone confuses her for mid-school or elementary school. I imagine she's about as tall as Nai.
Oh, it's the Nyan Nyan girl. Are you in elementary school? Middle school? I'm actually a grown-up. Sorry.
Maho's smile froze on her face. Now, Maho.
Mayuri, what do you think? Perfect! Mayushi's thinking up all kinds of ideas.
Oh, for cosplaying. Also, like, Jesus Christ, Yuki. Jesus H. Christ. I mean, it's fitting because it's Christmas, but shush. You all know what I'm Jesusing at.
I should have gotten some smaller sizes ready. And I could have worn one too. It's the biggest mistake in Mayushi's life. I would have wanted to see them in Little Santas. Yeah.
Mayuri had her in her sights then. There was no escape from Maho now. Mayuri was so stubborn. She'd even managed to convince the legendarily shy Lukako.
What about the professor? I never made an outfit for someone that tall. Just having him there would guarantee a win, though. Maybe a fluffy reindeer outfit with a red nose? Maybe? Maybe not.
Wait, are they seriously going to dress the professor up as a reindeer? Hey, Mayuri? You shouldn't assume that everyone will understand your cosplay hobby.
Oh, that's right. It's not good to force people.
Sorry, Lukako! It was just you that got massively victimized into doing this.
But lately the employees of the convenience stores dress up as Santa for Christmas. Christmas and Kamimar are two very different things, aren't they?
Oh, it's so you say, but basically you want to dress the two of them up in Santa outfits, don't you?
So, Maho, do you want Mayushi to lend you a Santa outfit?
I imagine it's going to be too big, and that's an image I didn't know I wanted until now. Mayuri was already going after her. Maho refused as forcefully as she could, but Dr. Leskinen was surprisingly interested. Yes! Yes, Leskinen! You've been trying to put on a triangular paper party hat.
Oh, I just got a message from Daru. He's almost and Suzu's with him.
Thank Christ. Mayuri was looking at her smartphone. It looked like Daru pulled it off. Guess he really was Suzuha's dad. This meant we'd succeeded in our biggest project, which meant it was on to the next mission. We'd all decided that we were going to surprise Suzuha. Suzuha didn't know that we were all waiting for her. We each grabbed a noisemaker and got into position. Dr. Leskinen and Maho helped too. Maho seemed unsure, but Dr. Leskinen was more than willing to participate. Why is Dr. Leskinen such a legend? I can't get over this fact.
I'm turning off the lights, Nya!
Jesus Christ, it's dark in here. I swear to God, Amadeus, don't message me.
I wonder if Suzu will like it. You never get to see Suzuha look surprised. Did she actually really like sweets, yeah? And she's really nice. Whenever I said hi a little while ago, she said hi back.
I need a concrete voice for Nai, but like I've got too many to fucking remember as it stands.
Yeah? I wish I could get along with her too. You will. It'll be fine. You two are perfect for each other.
And then we heard Dara's voice from the outside window. And then the alley below the building. Okay, I'm going inside. I'm going inside with Suzuha! Oh, for fuck's sake, Daru. His voice was loud and unnaturally expository. Once he got below the lap, he was supposed to give a signal. Everything was going as planned. We all went shush at each other in the darkness. I could hear 2 sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. Everyone held their breath and waited. The timing was critical. But would she be able to figure it out before we acted? The room was filled with different smells, like the girl's perfume and the aroma of the food they'd made. Didn't Suzuha always notice these things more quickly than an ordinary person would? I started to get worried. And then I heard the sound of the front door opening.
Huh? Nobody's here today then.
Well, some days are like that. Dara, you idiot, your voice is shaking. I got even more nervous. Was it time yet? Where was the signal? I felt like my hands were going to slip and trigger the noisemaker too early. My palms were soaked with sweat. I like how Okarin's really concerned that he's going to fuck up the surprise. I could tell Suzuha was taking off her shoes.
Nanya!
Faris gave the signal. The second the lights went on, we all activated our noisemakers. Oh god, no! She thinks she's being shot at! I could see Suzuha flinch for just an instant. But I couldn't follow what happened after that. That's how fast she was. She dropped down, sprung off the floor and leapt towards Yuki, who happened to be standing in front of her. She might have broken Yuki's jaw with the base of her palm before I could shout out at her to stop. Fortunately, Yuki had been surprised by Suzuha's sudden change and had slipped when she tried to step back. Because of this, Suzuha's palm barely missed Yuki's nose as it sliced through the air. God damn it, military girl. This is why we shouldn't surprise her. Stop it, Suzuha! By the time I finally shouted, it was all over. Suzuha grabbed Yuki before she fell down and was holding her up. Yuki, Suzuha, and the rest of us were too stunned to speak. That was close. If the timing of the events had even been slightly different, Yuki could have been badly hurt.
Stop, Nya!
That's the most panicked Merry Christmas I've ever heard in my life. Everyone finally realized what had happened and began to panic. Yuki simply lay in Suzuha's arms, blinking her eyes.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, this image is amazing. Everything about this is amazing. The confused look on Faris and Daru, the way Suzuha is holding Yuki. Oh, it's just great. Suzuha seemed to snap back to reality. She was looking around at everyone. I said Merry Christmas, Suzu! Merry Christmas? Yeah! Oh, that scared me. Those were amazing moves. It was a little too fast for me to follow. Yuki, are you okay? Suzuha was looking around the room. Did she still not understand what was going on? Did she really not realize it was a party since she'd never been to one before? The walls and ceiling were covered in wreaths and ribbons. There was a folding table full of food, cakes, and snacks and drinks. A party? I'm sorry, it was my idea to make it a surprise. Yuki backed away from Suzuha and started to bow apologetically. Suzuha, this is, we wanted to make it a surprise. We didn't mean to scare you. I feel like we should still know better than to scare ex-military? Military? I don't know. I don't know whether to call it ex-military or just regular military at this point, but hey ho, we're here now. Suzuha? Brother, did you know about this? Yeah. I see. That's why you're acting kind of weird today. I'm sorry, Suzu. It was Mayushi who planned it all. So don't get mad at Yuki or Daru. Get mad at Mayushi. I accidentally opened my phone. I apologize. Oh, come on, big sis Mayu. Don't you always get mad like that? Don't answer that. Suzu looked around the room again. Wow, it's hard to believe that this is the same lab. Right? You all decorated it together. Yeah, it's really amazing. It's pretty. Suzuha laughed half-heartedly and began backing toward the door. Where are you going? Huh? Where? You guys are having a party, right? I don't want to get in the way. Come on, brother. You know I don't like being in a place like this. That's not true, Nya! Let's all have a party together, Nya! Huh? But I've never done this stuff before. You just have fun and eat food and talk, so come on, you'll be okay. Mayu grabbed Suzuha's hand tightly to keep her from getting away. The big sis Mayu? Come on, we got a seat for you too, Suzuha. But I really don't know what to do. Just sit down, okay? Suzu! Mayuri half dragged Suzuha over to the seat next to me and forced her to sit down. Really? You put her next to me? Okay, every kitty, the gang's all here now, yeah? Round of applause, everyone. Everybody started to applaud at Fubuki's signal. Daru played some Christmas carols on the computer. The grim atmosphere that had begun to fill the room was banished. I felt a little relieved. Okay, let's start with a toast, Nya! Pour your favorite drink into your glass, Nya! Maho, put the whiskey away. Everybody started to look at the various drinks on the table. And no, Maho, we don't have whiskey. None of us are old enough, bar you. Here, Suzuha. Suzuha still looked like she was feeling as though she didn't belong, so I poured her some of the non-alcoholic champagne. Oh. Yeah. I really don't think I can do this. Why?
because I didn't come to this era to play.
The reason she came to this era, huh? I didn't have the right to say anything about that. That was the only reason she was stuck here, unable to fulfill her task. But even so, is it so bad to do this once in a while?
But
Suzuha, you think too much. Dara joined the conversation. All you're doing is having a meal with everyone. You're hungry either way, right?
well,
Maybe Daru's statement caused her to realize it, but her stomach rumbled. See? Everybody made a lot of food for you, so just say thanks and eat it.
everybody, you've got all your drinks ready, yeah? Alright, let's have a word for Mayushi, who pulled this party together, yeah? Huh? Huh?
Mayuri stood up, flustered. As she stood, she bumped into Lukako, who was standing next to her. The two of them almost spilled their drinks.
Sorry, Luca. Mayuri, calm down. Okay.
Mayuri started taking deep breaths.
It's Christmas Eve today. The normies out everywhere today. There's normies out everywhere today, but this year, let's have a party and be normies ourselves.
That's the best fucking speech I ever done did here.
No, I don't think that's what normal means, Mayushi.
Fubuki whispered, a little sad.
A bunch of people asked Fubuki out on Christmas dates. You should have seen them all. They were all younger girls, though. Anyway, if everybody has a good time, Mayushi will be happy. That's all.
Mayuri gave a little bow and smiled to Suzuha. Suzuha answered with an expression that wasn't quite a smile.
Okay, everybody, cheers, nya! Maho-nyan, you give the toast! What? Me? You came all this way? You came all the way out here, so why not give a toast and introduce yourself?
Maho stood up with a slight frown and thought for a moment before she opened her mouth.
Thank you all for having me today. Dr. Leskin and I are from America, so we've never spent Christmas in Japan before. I'm finding out that spending a cheerful Christmas with friends is also great. Say something interesting, yeah! Huh? Something interesting, yeah? But what?
Faris, you fucking crazy girl. Uh-oh, she was totally losing it. She was worse than Mayuri had been a moment ago. It was hard to believe I'd seen her interpreting in front of that huge crowd at ATF. Was she bad at ad-libbing? Oh my god, that was adorable! Maho's desperate attempt at something interesting was cute, but honestly a little embarrassing. It felt like watching a small, adorable animal.
Maho-nyan! You've got what it takes to be catted and maid! Yep. This is the birth of Maharin?
Yeah, Maharin.
This is the birth of Maharin, Yan.
Faris and Mayuri were the only ones who seemed really impressed.
What am I doing?
Here's Joe, the toast.
Right, Right, I'll do that. Okay then. Cheers!
Everybody happily clinked their glasses together. Since I was the one who invited Maho to the party, I decided to cheer her up. Well, that was an interesting toast.
I hate myself.
What are you talking about? You were a cool cat.
Maho-nyan, when are you starting at May Queen? I'm not, okay?
Faris and Dr. Leskinen were both enjoying trying to make her feel better.
Suzuha, let's have a toast. Me too, Suzuha. Oh, yeah.
Suzuha still had a somber look on her face, but Mayuri, Yuki, and Daru forced her into a toast. Maybe we should have broken out the alcohol just for Suzuha. Maybe she'd, well, I was gonna say, maybe she'd slacken up a bit, but then again, sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, Suzuha, Mayushi made this.
Mayuri put a piece of quiche on the plate and gave it to Suzuha. When Suzuha took a bite, her expression began to shine.
It's good. Really? Yeah. I can't eat it all at once. Oh, yeah?
Next, Mayuri offered the quiche to Maho and the professor.
Maho and Dr. Leskinen! Try some too! Thanks.
This is good! This is really good!
Okay then, try this too. It's shrimp grating and ethnic style fried chicken.
That's an interesting choice, but sure.
Excellent.
English!
You really put a lot of effort into this.
Yuki went around and offered everyone something to eat, but she couldn't bring herself to offer any to Suzuha. Mary kept motioning for her to go over, but Yuki just kept fidgeting. Maybe she was thinking about it too much. But Suzuha kept devouring all the food that Mayuri and Yuki had prepared, and gushing over each dish. Two of them had been practicing their cooking for about a month here in the lab. I guess it paid off.
Oh, there's cake too! Goody did the decorations!
I'm slowly struggling to start doing the Mayuri voice. Needs more water.
I didn't do a very good job, so forgive me. Kaede is really kind of clumsy, but doesn't that just make her cuter? That really doesn't feel like a compliment.
Everyone laughed. Then, about an hour after we started eating, when she saw that everyone had eaten enough food, Faris clapped her hands together loudly to draw everyone's attention. Oh god, are we gonna play Rainet?
Okay, every kitty! Now that we're all having fun, I'd like to start exchanging presents, nya! We didn't have any time to get something good. I hope that's okay.
Maho and the professor had stopped at Donkey Zote? I think that's how that's pronounced. Is it Zote? Oh. On their way from Wako City and spent just 10 minutes picking out presents.
Don't worry, that's fine, yeah! I didn't bring anything.
Mayushi and I brought yours.
Mayushi was the one who chose it. I see. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Mary mimicked Daru's words as she pulled out two small wrapped parcels from a bag and put them on the table. They both had the same wrapping as the one Daru was holding. They must have been bought from the same place. Mary already explained to me Operation 2. Mary's plan was for the evening was not only to make Suzuha smile, but to bring Yuki and Daru a little closer together.
I thought of a lot of different ways to decide who gets what presents, but in the end I decided we're just gonna draw numbers, yeah?
Faris gathered together everyone's presents, put little stickers with numbers on them. I mean, like, I know she's trying to be cute, and then to an extent, this game is great for fleshing out the characters from Steins Gate, the original, but I don't know. I'm still not a massive fan of Faris. And then she lifted the bundle of disposable chopsticks above her head.
Mayushi bought these so we can play the King's game tonight, yeah?
King's game, from memory, never goes well, but maybe that's because the only time I've ever seen it played was in Persona 4. And that was an interesting experience, we'll say that.
What? Don't say that, Ferris!
Hey, Mayuri, the King's game is something you play at singles parties.
I know that! I just got a little confused.
Well, I love it when girls order me to do things.
Ashita? Ashita? You really are a pervert. So we're going to use these chopsticks that Mayushi was a little confused about and use them to make presents, yeah? Whatever number's on your chopstick you draw, that's the present you get, Nyan.
Faris loudly shuffles all the chopsticks, then went around to everyone so they could draw one. She was also a part of Mayuri's plan. In fact, Mayuri and Faris were sending signals to each other with eye contact with their fingers. I just love the idea of them pointing finger guns at each other. It's like, While everyone was focusing on the chopsticks, they were busy relabeling? Yeah, they were busy relabeling Yuki and Daru's presents. They were so obvious about it that I was starting to get nervous that Yuki would find out.
Everybody got a chopstick, yeah? Okay, I'll hand out the presents. No opening your present until everybody's got theirs. This is really exciting, isn't it? Wonder what I'm going to get.
Faris and Mayuri passed out the presents according to the numbers that everyone drew. Once the presents were handed out, everyone started to take off the wrapping paper. Nai was the first to react as she gave out a very strange cry. Inside the box was a skull face. Oh my.
Oh, isn't that cool?
Ah, yes, Lukako. You're into the goth shit. I love it.
It's a belt buckle, Nai. If you wear it to school, I'm sure it'll make you very popular.
And Nai was traumatized for the rest of her life. Alright, Luca, what did you get? Something effeminate, I'm assuming. Lukako, you terrified her. I was feeling bad for Nai, but when I took out my own present... whose idea was this? The box had a cute design, and inside it was what looked like a see-through white veil. The veil was decorated here, and there were little pink ribbons. This can't be a...
Oh! You got it, Okarin! You can give it to Mayushi as a present!
No way!
I'm sure she'll be happy to wear it for you!
Why are we talking about this?
What? What's this about me?
I know what Fubuki's doing, and I know she's trying her best. Stop! I need to know more about your possible medical condition. Mary heard her own name and came over.
What's that, I wonder?
Yeah.
It's baby doll lingerie, Mayuri! And a super cute and sexy one! You can wear it for Okarin, okay?
You know that's not happening.
Then Why don't you wear it yourself?
I'm giving this back. You can enjoy it yourself. I pushed the baby doll lingerie back into Fubuki's hands.
Okay, wanna exchange it for what I got?
Fubuki handed me a present in exchange. The wrapping and lid had already been removed. I took a quick look inside. Sexy pink shorts and a bra. Yup, they were see-through.
That was the present I bought. I'd love it if you had Mayuri wear it. Enjoy.
Why are y'all trying to ship me with Mayuri? When Maho is there and she knows that I love Kurisu? Is this all you people think about?
Mayushi already got a present from Oka, so I'm okay.
Mayuri had drawn my present. Perhaps because we were childhood friends? By the way, I had chosen a huge chunk of chocolate in the shape of a gold bar. The kind of thing you find in a Donkey's Oat bargain bin.
Okarin, was there really nothing you could have gotten?
Shut up! I read in a magazine that these things make hilarious party gifts.
No, there's no way not anyone would want to get this. None. Not a chance.
What? Not even a chance? The magazine said it was sure a thing.
Mayushi's happy. It's a gold bar. I've never been able to touch another one in my life. Aw, you're such a good girl, Mayushi.
Stop with the Yori shit, not in front of the new people.
You really are a good girl. There.
Fubuki and Kaide were patting Mayuri's head, half out of sympathy, half because she was cute. Somehow I ended up as the bad guy.
Okay, now it's my turn to open.
Yuki started to open her present.
Wow.
She took out a cute wooden music box. When she opened the lid, there was a little tin figure that danced. Oh, piss. I know what's about to happen.
Wow, it's so cute! It's wonderful. Oh, so romantic. That's so nice.
The girl seemed really impressed. But Lukako's a guy. It definitely looked like something a woman would enjoy receiving. With as many girls as there were coming to this party, it might have been the perfect choice. Wait, maybe I should have brought something like that. But then I realized the idea could never occur to me.
Whose present could this be, yeah?
Faris, you're making it too obvious. Oh, me. Daru reluctantly raised his hand.
Huh? What? Oh my. Uncle Daru, you're amazing. Nice, brother.
Everyone except Mayuri and Faris, who knew about it in advance, raised their voices in surprise.
And this is from you, Hashida?
What do you think? Mayushi was the one who told me to get it.
It's wonderful. Thank you. I'll treasure this.
Yuki held the music box close to her chest. She seemed really happy.
Huh?
And then her expression turned confused as she looked down into the box. Then she started to fidget.
Excuse me. I need a second.
She hurried off toward the washroom, still holding the box. She must have seen the trick. According to what Mayuri told her earlier, there was a fake letter from Daru himself taped to the bottom of the box. It was something like a love letter, along with an invitation to a movie date. I wonder how she was reacting. Meanwhile, Daru had also opened his own present, and he looked a little bothered. He'd been given Faris's present. Until he opened it, he looked really happy, but now he'd gone completely silent. According to Mayuri, he was going to get a pair of movie tickets. And even though it was a present from Faris, the tickets came with instructions to use them for a date with Yuki. Faris responded to Daru's questioning gaze with a wink. Good luck, nya, she seemed to be saying. For her part, Faris received some kind of strange doll that Maho had bought at the Donkey Zoo. Lukiko's present was a miniature remote-controlled helicopter that Dr. Leskinen had purchased. And Dr. Leskinen got a set of 12 cute little crayons from Nai. Suzuha's present was a pair of handmade gloves. Yuki had evidently made them herself. She put them on, looking happy, but maybe a little lonely, and smiled. That's great, Suzuha!
Yeah. Wait, what did you get, brother?
This.
Huh?
Daru realized he'd been set up and he was clearly avoiding looking at her. Suzuha seemed to understand and patted him on the back with a gentle expression on her face.
What's wrong with that? Go have a good time.
What? At 2, Suzuha?
Well, it's frustrating watching you two.
But I've never been on a real date.
Neither is Mom, supposedly.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I see. Yuki came back from the bathroom. She seemed to be having trouble walking straight. She sat back down in her seat but began to nervously nibble on the snacks at the table. And once in a while, she would take a look at Daru. But now, the movie ticket plan seemed to be going well. Staring too much could tip her off. I should probably pretend I don't know anything.
Oh! Maho got the music box Mayushi bought!
Yeah, that's adorable. Mayuri raised her voice when she saw the music box in Maho's hands. It was shaped like a deformed bear, and when you wound it up, its hands and legs would jerk back and forth as it played the tune. It was a very different design from the one that Yuki had received.
Is it really okay for me to get something as nice as this? Sure it is! Go ahead, go ahead! What kind of music does it play? I want to hear! Yeah, me too.
Maho started to wind it up. As she wound it up, Kaide turned off the music in the background.
Here we go.
Maho took her hand off the winding key, and the mechanical yet gentle sound that was unique to music boxes began to play. The lively atmosphere of the lab was replaced with a feeling of calmness and peace. We listened quietly to the sound of the music box.
Mayushi really likes this song. So do I. It makes you feel all warm, right? Yeah, it does. Oh, I see. This is the song.
Suzuha stood up as if she suddenly remembered something.
Yuki, don't you remember? Huh? Huh? What?
Yuki was spacing out so hard that she started to panic when Suzuha spoke to her.
When I was sick, you sang the song for me here. Oh, come to think of it. Yeah, it's definitely this song.
Suzuha seemed to be remembering something as her eyes narrowed.
Hey, Big Sis Mayu, what song is this? This is...
Mayu was about to speak, and then... out of nowhere, the world twisted. Oh, piss. Oh, Have we fully engaged in time paradox mode? I moaned in pain as an incredible sense of wrongness flooded through me. The whole lab seemed to twist and fade. And the happy party I'd been experiencing warped and waved like a mirage. This... It couldn't be. No. Somewhere far away, I heard something that sounded like a violent crash. I was just barely able to move my eyes in the direction it came from, and I saw Fubuki falling to the floor as she knocked over the table. Kaide and Faris ran over to her, calling her name. But it all looked so blurred, like I was watching a movie underwater, and everything was moving so slow. Their voices were getting further and further away. No matter how much I stretched out my hand, it reached no one and touched nothing. It was a terrible feeling, as if time and space were being torn apart, and even matter itself was losing its subjectivity. This feeling... Even I didn't want to remember it. I knew what this awful feeling was. I knew it far better than I had ever wanted. This was... reading Steiner. Oh fuck, we shifting divergence!